How are you guys? Welcome back to Wargaming China. Now, I did say I wouldn't do an epilogue on this flying column game, but it was a very enjoyable game. Even though I set myself 8 turns as a Japanese player to either take the bridge or at least one building on the far bank. Got to turn 6 and as a war gamer, especially as a solo war gamer, I don't like to push a war game beyond what the realities of the historical situation were. So I took this to turn 6 because well, the SNLF flying column, consisting of a battalion of infantry, 3 infantry companies on motorbike, 2 on motorbikes, 1 truck-borne, a 14-75mm gun, and a Vickers Crossley and a Hargo. Well, it had to really fight its way up the road. With the Japanese observers having to come on table, it took a while before the Japanese could do a radio check to call in artillery, and that radio check failed. The Chinese, on the other hand, their artillery fired successfully for every turn, and by the end of turn 6, the Japanese casualties were over 1 infantry, were 11 figures, which is almost 1.5 infantry companies. And usually in rapid fire we do our morale tests at 20 figures, but as the SNLF force consisted of 30 figures, I decided to do their morale at 12. And although they haven't hit 12 yet, it's turn 6. It's the end of turn 6, and I cannot see the Japanese advancing any further with any significance. So in order to minimise casualties, because remember this is a scenario for a campaign, so the Japanese will be withdrawing, or at least holding the line they have, because it being the 17th of August, their reinforcements have not arrived yet. Now the Chinese, on the other hand, they did very well. Their artillery was quite very accurate throughout the game. The way they the way I positioned the Chinese was with all the strength on the Chinese left, and that was probably the right thing to do. And gave them a Pack 36 in this building here. And although the Pack 36 kept firing at the Hargos and the armoured car when they were a bit further back and partially obscured, it kept missing. And the Japanese player kept focusing his artillery on the Pack, but the artillery failed to arrive, the radio checks kept failing. So the Japanese decided to switch as the Japanese player, I then decided, because I thought I'd just do a coup de main up the road. So then as a Japanese player I decided to hit them on my left. But due to vehicles bogging, because the terrain's very boggy, that wasn't as quick as I hoped, which led to my forces getting split. And again, the Chinese in this building here were very, they laid down very accurate rifle fire, and they certainly persuaded the motorcycle infantry to rethink their attack on that building. And then the Japanese at last called in some artillery successfully. 6-inch guns on this building, but even though that was successful, it's now the end of turn 6 for the Japanese, and with Chinese turn 6 coming, there's going to be more casualties, and it's going to push the Japanese beyond to the beginning of having to roll morale tests. So there we go. There's Bazi Bridge. As I said, some players that would play this to the very end because it's the Japanese, but this is 1937. The war is still young, and the Japanese forces just still has to husband themselves for the defense of the city because reinforcements from the mainland have not arrived yet. So to make an historically correct decision as a commander, I decided to withdraw from this attack, or cease this attack. So that is a definite Chinese victory. Okay, you should subscribe because you don't know when I'm going to do one. I don't know when I'm going to do a video. So subscribe so you don't miss anything. Press like. The pack over there did eventually hit the Hargo, but only with a light damage. And you know, it's got another shot coming. So you know, I'll play this game out, but I'd say this is going to definitely be a Chinese victory. All right, that's all from me. Press like, subscribe. See ya.